welcome to Shanghai. I am Chen Xuan.
I'm Timothy Pope. In Shanghai, students from NYU Shanghai and East China Normal University are exploring the vocal art of a cappella under the guidance of Deke Sharon, the heralded father of contemporary a cappella. Zhang Hong takes us behind the scenes as they prepare for a unique performance.
No instruments, no backing tracks, just voices creating music. This is a collaboration between students from two universities, blending different vocal traditions on one stage.
In 2017, I sat in a theater in New York, completely mesmerized by Broadway's first ever all a cappella musical called In Transit. Fast forward to today, I'm in Shanghai, where the very same vocal mastermind behind In Transit, Deke Sharon, is coaching young singers from NYU Shanghai and East China Normal University.
The term a cappella originates from the Italian alla cappella, meaning in chapel style. In the 21st century, a cappella has experienced a resurgence in pop culture, thanks to works like the Pitch Perfect film franchise and the competition show The Sing-Off, both of which were shaped by Sharon. And he coined the term contemporary a cappella.
Our college a cappella groups were singing only a certain percentage of songs, one that were already very vocal and had a lot of harmony in them already. So I had to figure out, how can you sing this other kind of music? And it requires imitating a lot of instruments and taking 4-part harmony and turning it into 8, 10, 12-part harmony. And there wasn't really a name for it back then. So instead of calling it modern or whatever, I really wanted the word contemporary, because that also means right now, as well as all things happening at the same time.
A cappella groups are usually small, with fewer than 10 members and no conductor. But this event features about 100 students, both Chinese and international, performing arrangements directed by Sharon.
He brings in so much energy to us, and we're given like all these random instructions, like, oh, do these weird sounds with your mouth in Circle of Life. And I think it's something we're not exposed to as much, so it's really exciting. Like, you never know what to expect when you're practicing with him.
You don't realize like he wanted to be like this or that, but when he's here and he conveys us the power, the energy, and also his ideas and his hidden thoughts in the music, it's just amazing.
For East China Normal University students, choral music is the norm. When joined by NYU Shanghai students, the result is something completely new. Adding to the mix is Peter Huang, founder and band leader of A Cappella, one of Singapore's most celebrated vocal bands.
This one's for them hood girls, take masterpieces, talent.
因为阿卡贝拉的作品，特别是像他这几部作品都是美国的一些流行乐，然后它整个的气氛都是比较欢快的，就会要求我们能够在台上更加的活泼。我们团在台上比较严肃之前，在之后演出当中也可以有更多的风格。
It doesn't matter what the language is. The most important part of the language of music is the emotion, and these emotions are international. When you find the emotion behind a song, you find the truth, and that's what we focus on.
A cappella originated in the West, but in China, it's on the rise. With over 100 vocal groups in Shanghai alone, it's thriving in competitions, community groups, schools, and universities.
The a cappella department that I created has been around now for about 3.5 years or so at NYU Shanghai. And each semester just gets bigger and bigger and more exciting and more performance opportunities. And it's an actual class, so they get credit for it and they get grades on their transcript for it. You don't need instruments and you can sing anywhere, you just take your bodies. And so I think that's also part of the reason it spreads so quickly and so rapidly.
I just found out in the United Kingdom, in England, it's now prescribed by doctors to join a choir. So they'll say like, oh, you're stressed and you need more fun. Okay, so here's some medication and you have to go join a choir. My hope here is not just for the audience to love the show, which they will, but it's for some of the people to watch the concert and say, I want to do that.
Creativity knows no bounds. And another movement that's bringing young innovators together, this time through circuits, code and competition, is proving just that. From the stage to the arena, the next generation is proving that collaboration and ingenuity can win the day. Zhang Hong went to the first robotics competition in Shanghai, where students from around the world are coming together to battle their robots.
After a 6-year hiatus, the first robotics competition in Shanghai region is back, with 43 teams from China, the United States, and Australia.
First, it's an international competition, but we only really have our California experience, so we wanted to see what the culture is like in other places. We wanted to compete internationally so that we could create better connections.
And those connections are already forming.
We've gotten really close to 7002. They really helped our team out because we couldn't bring batteries, so they helped us with batteries. They helped us learn more about Shanghai in general, and just they've been really great to show team communication between the US and China.
This year's challenge, Reefscape, requires teams to design robots that simulate coral restoration and marine conservation.
他一个50多公斤的车在场上跑，谁不喜欢呢？你全身从0到100%把这个车给做出来，导师只是指导你。这你看着很不可思议，但实际上你要真的去做了也是没有那么难的，只要你愿意去做就可以。
I practice almost a year, mainly in weekends, but in summer vacation or winter vacations, we practice regularly in weeks, and we have a basketball field for us to drive our FRC cars.
With FRC regional events in Shenzhen, Shanghai, and Hangzhou since 2017, China now has the most FRC teams outside North America. The competition is just one part of a much larger movement. China's STEM Education 2029 Innovation Action Plan integrates STEM learning into primary and secondary schools, driving rapid expansion in robotics and AI programs. In 2023, UNESCO announced the establishment of the International Institute for STEM Education in Shanghai, a major step in positioning the city as a global leader in STEM innovation.
我们创建这样一个机器人的这样一个这个课程跟赛队，是从2017年开始的，希望切实的提升学生的能力，为他们未来能够应对急剧变化的世界做好准备。
The acronym FIRST, it's for inspiration and recognition of science and technology with competitions all around the world. We're in 111 countries worldwide, and China is one of our most prominent markets. And Shanghai represents an opportunity to engage more young people in STEM and ultimately be tomorrow's problem solvers.
Moving on to today's Shanghai A to Z. In the previous episode, we offered guides on using the pickup and delivery function of the same-day delivery app Shansong. Today, we'll introduce one of its other functions. Let's take a look. If you want to buy something but you don't want to get out, you can use the app's Help Me Buy service. The courier will shop for you and then bring it to your location. Well, first, I want to add that Shansong works through its app or the WeChat mini program. So if you are using the WeChat mini program, you can translate the user interface into English. Step 1, tap Help Me Buy on the home page and hit Place Order. Step 2, enter the details of the item you want to buy. And step 3, select the purchase location. You can choose Buy at specific store or Buy nearby. So the courier will buy the item within a 3 kilometers radius. Step 4, choose your preferred purchase time and enter the delivery address and recipient information. Step number 5, review the delivery fees, which include mileage and service fees. Finally, click Confirm Payment. The courier will wait for up to 10 minutes for free while purchasing, but after that, a wait time fee applies. Upon delivery, you'll need to pay the courier for the item and any applicable wait time fees. And now it's time for the Shanghai Eye Q&A, where we search our socials and answer some of your questions. Today's question is from Mia in Germany. I want to visit Shanghai with my boyfriend, which is more convenient, renting a car or taking public transportation? Well, Mia, since you are not traveling with the elderly or children, I recommend you to take the subway, as traffic jams can be quite severe in Shanghai's urban areas. The Shanghai Metro is the world's largest subway system, and it can get you just about anywhere in the city without having to deal with traffic. For shorter distances, you can also choose buses, taxis, or shared bicycles. If you've got a question for us, you can find us on the socials.
We'd love to hear from you, and as always, you can find all our content online as well, and join us here on Dragon TV, Monday to Friday.
Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.